In this episode, we'll be making skinless longanisa burgers with rice buns. Breakfast has always been my favorite meal of the day. In my family, I'm known as the brunch queen. If I ever had to open up my own restaurant, I would just do breakfast and brunch, and I will have someone else take over the kitchen for lunch and dinner. In the Philippines, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And it's not just because it fuels you for the rest of the day, but it's also because it's the time for families to gather around and sit down for a meal. In the table spread, you'll often find longanisa, tocino, eggs, fried rice, or just steamed rice, pandesal, some freshly sliced vegetables like tomatoes or cucumbers, and a hot beverage. But these days, we're a little too busy to sit down for a meal. So this is why I've come up with this recipe, so you can have your breakfast to go. For this recipe, we'll be using Magnolia Skinless Chicken Longanisa. And I have pre-cooked some sticky rice. This is about 2 cups of sticky rice. And I want to introduce you guys to my new gadget. It is a Weston double burger press. And it's basically going to help us shape our rice buns and our longanisa patties. To get started, you're going to need to have parchment paper squares. And we'll be putting this inside the press at the top and the bottom so that our buns and our sticky rice doesn't stick to our device. So this is how it works. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our rice patties because they take the longest to cook. Okay. So I'm just going to take some parchment paper and I'm going to put them down on my burger press. And then I'm going to wet my hands because the sticky rice is very sticky. And if I don't, it's going to get stuck onto my gloves. So I'm just going to divide this into 4s so that I can get some even shapes, even sizes actually. Okay. Here we go. So you want to be as uniform as possible because that's going to help us shape our patties perfectly. And then I'm going to put it down in the middle. We'll do it again. Here we go. Okay. So then I am going to take another parchment paper and put it on top of my rice balls here. Then I'm just gonna press it down. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to try to make this as compact as possible. I'm a little short, so I have to go on my tippy toes to press down on the press. Okay. So if we did it right, it should have been in the middle. And there. And we have an even shape, even patty. So here it is. There you go. How beautiful is that? There we go. For the longanisa burger, we're going to repeat the same process, except with the parchment paper, we're actually going to brush a little bit of oil so that our longanisa burgers don't stick to the parchment paper. And each packet of skinless longanisa has about 16 pounds of meat in it. So depending how big you want your burger to be, I will be making 4 or 6 ounces. We'll see how big the balls turn out to be first. So this is about 4 ounces. I think we could turn it into 6. Let's turn it into 6 ounces. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, I think 6 ounces is the best size for this. Okay, we'll repeat the process. Here we go. So 6 ounces might be a little too much, but you could just trim off all that excess meat. Just like that. There you go. How pretty is that? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Look at that. It's so perfect. So you can get, out of the 16 ounces, you can get 3 patties out of them. Okay, next thing we need to do is cook our rice buns and our hamburger patties. Grilled rice is very common in many Asian countries. In Japan, it is called yakinigiri. And in Laos or Thailand, it is called kaoji. The version we'll be making today is the kaoji jom kai, which literally translates to grilled rice dipped in egg. To cook, we'll spread some butter on each side of the rice patties. Pan fry it until golden brown. Once both sides are crispy, we'll then dip it in the eggs and put it back on the pan until the eggs are cooked. For the Longanisa burger, we'll be cooking it in the air fryer at 350 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes until the internal temperature reaches 165 degrees. Here is our finished products. Doesn't it look good? So we've got our rice buns right here and then our tocino burger. The skinless longanisa looks so good as a burger. So to assemble, we're just gonna lay down some parchment paper. This is gonna be our hamburger wrapper. I've never wrapped a hamburger before, so we'll see how it turns out. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay down one of our rice buns, and I actually have some Lady Choice sandwich spread that I'll put on top. This is optional, but to make it like a real burger, I figured we might as well have some sort of dressing in there, right? And then I just washed and cut up some romaine lettuce. I'll put that down. I love my greens in my burgers, so I'm gonna put maybe 1 or 2 or maybe 3. Nah, we'll stick with 2 for now because these burgers are really massive. And then we'll put down some tomatoes. And if you want to put cheese, you can have cheese, but I'd rather not have cheese with my longanisa. And then our beautiful longanisa patties. And I'll put a little more fresh produce in there. So I'll add in some fresh cucumbers that I've cut up here. And then for a little bit of an acidic kick, I have some homemade atchara. So atchara is basically green papaya, garlic, ginger, carrots, and raisins that's been pickled Filipino way. So I'll just put a little bit of that there. So atchara is really great with any fried food, especially when you're eating fried fish. Okay. And then put some more lady spread, sandwich spread on the top part of the top bun. Okay, just like that. And then, voila! We have our longanisa burger with a rice bun. There you go. Yummy. Okay, so let me wrap it up. My parchment might not be big enough. Hold on. Okay, so From what I saw in the videos, they wrapped it this way. And then, wait. Okay. So for what okay, because we want like half of it out. So if you know how to wrap your burgers properly, please comment below and, you know, help me out here. And then, I'm doing a terrible job. Fold it this way and then this way. Fold it once again this way at an angle. And then, there you go! Oh my gosh, that is ridiculous. I can't believe that came out. There's our first burger. I'm so happy with how this turned out. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to dig into it. Here we go. It's a huge burger. That chewiness from the sticky rice, but with the eggs, is so good. You could just eat the buns by itself. And then you've got the acidity from the atchara, and then the fresh tomatoes and cucumber and lettuce really brightens up this burger. It looks like it's a lot of work, but you could prep everything in advance. So then in the morning, all you have to do is heat up your burger and your buns in the microwave and then assemble it together. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you do, please don't forget to hit that like button, and if you haven't yet, subscribe. Until next time, stay hungry. Kain tayo.